at your eyes, you make me feel like I'm awake. I don't know why you make me shine like a star in the sky. I'm okay. I wanna take a breath. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. I wanna hold your hand. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. You make me high. Oh yeah. Be by my side. Baby, yeah. Only you can save me. Only you can save me. How to touch you blow my mind like a bottle of wine. I'm insane. I can't love you and drive me wild when I kiss you at night. I'm okay. I wanna take a breath. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. Falling in love. I wanna hold your hand. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. You make me high. Oh yeah. Be by my side. Baby, yeah. Only you can save me. Only you can save You get me high. Oh yeah. Be by my side. Baby, yeah. Only you can save me. Only you can save me. Suck me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night.
Hey everyone, this is Kurisu, and today I'm going to be working on some art. Um, uh, it was for the day, I think. Um, is there one for a month? I don't know. I don't know a lot about how all of that works. Um, yeah. So one of them was Justice, and the other was, the High Priestess, I think. But yeah, I don't know what any of that means, so I'll just go along with it. Like Sniper. So yeah, on screen here I have there's nothing wrong with being emo. I think everybody's a little bit emo. If they say otherwise, then they're lying. But anyway, on screen here we have my version of the Wheel of Fortune. Wasn't sure what to put in the wheel, so I kind of just put the astrological signs around the edge. And we have Kurisu just sort of chilling on top looking at the moon, because why not? I'm glad you like it, Occultist. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one closed out. You want to animate it? I mean, I don't know, the only things... I guess there's a lot of stuff there that could be animated. It would be a pain, though. I'll go ahead and get this closed out. Just gonna make sure I have saved. Yes, I have. So we're gonna close this and open a new file.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
So, Lone Wolf just used my Hydrate Redeem. Tonight, I don't have anything exciting, just my bottled water. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some weird faces real quick. I don't know, it's hit or miss whether I just stare off into space or like whether I make weird faces. It might be because it's water, so it's clear, so it doesn't pick up on the shape. But sometimes I'll be drinking like something else that's maybe a little darker, and then my mouth will just be open like... I don't know. Oh my gosh, Sniper. But yeah, Lone Wolf, I'm doing alright today. How are you? As far as our card tonight, there it is. We'll be working on Justice. So yeah. That's gross, Sniper. That's too much cheese. Cheese police. Oh no. Yeah, so I'm kind of debating on what I want to do. Because I know, like, typically Justice has, like, a scale and a sword. And, like, I really wanted to draw Kurisu with her scythe, but I don't think it fits the card. Because, like, I think that would. I don't know. The that sucks, Lone Wolf. I'm glad you had a vacation though, because it's nice to spend at least a little bit of time away from work. Oh no. Well, maybe if your cars weren't made out of cheese, you'd be able to keep up, Foxtrot. Oh no. Yeah, so don't mind me while I'm kind of just staring off into space thinking about what I want to do here. Let's see. I'm not sure what Zonda is. Is it like, is it a Honda that's been modified, or is it like an actual thing? Huh, interesting. Yeah, because I'm kind of also thinking about like having Kurisu sort of like leaning on the hilt of a blade that's kind of just jammed in the ground, and then like holding up the scale like she's bored with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like that's the idea I had in mind, but like I don't know if that's too like I don't know the word I want to use. Like, is that too negative for this card? Disrespectful. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, I don't mean it to be like disrespectful, it's just that's totally how I see Kurisu dealing with it. I mean, I am nearsighted, so I'd probably be squinting at it regardless. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there.
I mean, pretty much. It's like, I don't know. That's usually how it is when I have to make decisions for other people. Like, I don't like doing that. Because it's like one of those things I can do if I have to. And like, I don't want to sound like, I don't know exactly the word I want to use. But like, there are a lot of cases where I could probably make better decisions for some people than they would for themselves, but like, I don't really feel like I'm in the position to do that. So many bounties. Like, are those bounties that you're like searching for, or are you... Yeah. I don't want to say I'm always right, but... anyway. I see. So, like, the bounties are on you for people to find you? Or... Okay, that's what I thought, but I've never really played the Need for Speed games, so I wasn't certain. Might help if I turn my transparency lock off. Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. Wait a second. Why isn't this... Hold on a second. I'll reset this brush because it's not acting right. Could be pressure sensitive, so I'm gonna close out of here real fast. We're gonna reopen, because that usually fixes any problems that I'm having. I'm guessing, like, I don't know, maybe the dog bumped my keyboard or something while I was asleep and messed something up. That happens. Oh my gosh, Lone Wolf is here starting the party with our rave frogs. That's exciting. Yeah, technical difficulties. Should be back up in a second. Oh no! Yeah, for whatever reason, whenever I close this program, it always wants me to try to reopen it like 3 or 4 times before it actually opens the program. It's really weird. Alright, so where is our stuff? Okay, there it is. It isn't showing that. One moment. Like, every time I close this on stream, I need to change my settings again. There we go. And then we'll just get these files back open. Oh yeah, I hadn't even started, so there's no file to open. So we'll just open a new file. We'll go ahead and get this other one open just so we have a file to color pick from. This one is dark enough. No, but it's worth a try. It's a bit hard to see that. Let's zoom in a bit. We can't really see the text on here. Yeah, so I don't know though, because I might need the colors from here. Guess we'll just sort of toss this down here. Sorry guys, you just get the gray background today. Lone Wolf, my weekend has been alright so far. Well, actually, it's over now because it's Monday, isn't it? I think my days are a little off right now. It's Monday. But yeah. Glad you like it, Lone Wolf. That is my Strength Tarot card, because unfortunately Kurisu is way overpowered, so it just kind of works out like that. Now let's see if my brush works. Yeah, okay, it does. I probably should have started checking on that before doing anything else with getting this open, but it works. Ooh, dancing cheese. That sounds like something that would be really gross. When I say that, I don't mean like anything weird, just cheese. Ugh.
Sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane.
You probably couldn't, but you could try. I probably have Lone Wolf, but it's not ringing any bells at the moment.
Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Oh my gosh, Foxtrot. See, the thing is, I would consider it, but there is no giant Kurisu that's canon. What if it's time? Oh my gosh.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in
Oh no! Oh no!
my heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
This position isn't working. Let's see.
I can almost feel you
Oh no.
distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
If Kurisu was cosplaying as a hero, she would definitely be Spider-Man. Like, I don't mean Spider-Gwen, I don't mean, like, any alternative version of Spider-Man, I mean Spider-Man. Because he's my favorite superhero. But that said, that's assuming you mean like traditional comic book heroes. Because like if we were talking anime, that would be a bit more difficult to decide. Oh my gosh. Rains down justice, but at the price of all the eggs and chicken. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Alright, sniper. Oh no. I don't make socks. I don't want to be that version of Spider-Man. He doesn't like socks either. I just decided that. I mean, it would just be a regular Spider-Man suit. I agree, 110, no, 120%. Socks have no purpose beyond being there to separate my feet from being directly on my shoes, because that's the only thing I hate more than wearing socks. Because, like, I don't like wearing shoes without socks. That just feels really gross because of the textures inside the shoes. Because usually it's like, I don't know, because it's kind of like a mesh texture, but it's just not nice. I don't wear socks to sleep. Like, I don't do socks. Generally speaking, unless I am leaving the house and have to wear shoes, I never wear socks. Like, really the only exception would be, like, maybe during the winter, and even then, like, I usually just have, like, they're not even technically considered socks, I don't think, but they're, like, the really thick, like, socks that are more like slippers with, like, the grippy bottoms. Because most of our floors are hardwood, so I would slide around otherwise. I usually take my shoes off first, and then my socks, but that's definitely a talent.
Nothing new. And my lover's honesty, I can push it back down if I have to. If you want me to, 'cause we can run, and we can
I was being difficult. be good at something, so I decided I wanted to be difficult today. Just kidding. That's just my default. Oh no. Yeah, usually I end up getting rid of my socks if they have holes in them, because I don't like the way it feels when my socks have holes, because then I can feel like my shoes like through the holes in the socks, and that's really unpleasant. The only thing worse than that is like if the back of your sock sort of slides off your heel into your shoe, that's probably the worst thing. Wet socks. The worst thing is that, like, I'm kind of imagining that texture right now, and it's not fun. It'd be worse, though. I don't actually have wet socks on my feet, so I guess that's a positive. Right now I just have feet on my feet, because I don't like socks and they're not on. I don't know, like, it's weird, because I can deal with wet shoes until the socks get wet, and then it's a problem. Because, like, I used to do, like, track and field in high school, so there were a lot of times when I ended up having to wear wet shoes and socks, and it wasn't fun. Because, like, being in Ohio, we get a lot of rain during the spring, so I would say, like, maybe not, like, half, but maybe, like, a quarter of our practices and track meets were raining, so that was fun. That's fair, occultist. Like, it's funny because a lot of the socks I have are socks with foxes on them. Fox socks are my favorite. But I usually just get them to have because they have foxes and not because I actually want to wear them. But I do have a handful of, like, the sock slipper-ish things I mentioned earlier that have foxes on them, so, like, those are good. And yeah, I saw your message, Sniper. It's up there a little ways now. Surprisingly, no Lone Wolf, they're not toe socks. Which is actually funny, because I prefer those over regular socks, which is crazy, because, like, you would think that, like, having them between your toes would be a bother, but, like, I don't know, it just seems like they don't limit the movement of my feet as much. Yeah, that's great, Sniper. It's always fun making parodies. Oh no! Lone Wolf just redeemed my I made Kurisu say what? Redeem. So he will get to decide what I say next. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time making this random circle that I don't even think we'll end up being there once we're done. I like to have shapes for references. I don't give cuddles. So I am going to alter this just slightly because I don't give cuddles to people. But if you want, you can choose something else afterwards to make up for it. I am the darkness. Oh, you want cuddles? Well, too bad. Sniper. Over here catching all this cheese on fire. This is why we can't have nice things. To spoop, please fix. Mostly just kidding though. I would say creepy things are a lot more interesting than things that are not. Alright, see you soon, Sniper. And see you soon, Lone Wolf. Welcome back, Lone Wolf.
Lick my lips as you walk away. There's nothing left except an empty space. Disappear without a trace. Your memory leaves a dead entities. Ooh, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to me.
Oh, you're good. It happens. It's always the best when it's kind of like, hey, you have updates, and you're like, okay, let's worry about it later. And then your tablet or computer or whatever is kind of like, no, let's do this now. You don't have a choice. It's now. It's weird. I also realized I hadn't saved yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. There we go. Yay, frogs and looks like a wolf. That makes sense. I see. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Cinder, but I might check them out if I remember. I probably will. Just because in general, any illustration that has a weapon involved or anything like that, it just kind of makes sense. Or like anything that doesn't, I don't know. It's hard to explain my logic behind it, but in some capacity it just makes sense. Because, like, I guess an example, I would probably not be carrying around a sword wearing, like, a hoodie and jeans. It would just look kind of silly. Welcome back, Sniper. Oh, you're good, Lone Wolf. don't know. Let's see, so I'm gonna scroll up a bit, see if they said they were leaving or anything. I know a cultist mentioned pizza a while back. Maybe they ordered pizza? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, occultist. Yeah, Lone Wolf was just wondering where you and Foxtrot went. But I'm like, you know, neither of them said they were going anywhere. So they're probably somewhere. Hey, welcome to chat, Julius. How are you? How's your snack doing? You're fine, Foxtrot. There's no judgment on my end. That's always a good sign, though. Because, like, typically, if they aren't moving around a lot, that's not usually a good thing. Like, I mean, like, usually it's fine if they sort of hide for a week or so, maybe 2, while they get used to the environment. But if you never see them, then it's like, I don't know. Is there something wrong with the terrarium? Is it too hot, too cold? Maybe they're just shy. Like, I mean, because they do all have their own personalities, so that's always a possibility, but usually they'll at least come out to say hi.
I got trapped in your eyes the moment you looked at me. From across the room, those eyes kept following me. Something popped in my brain. Oh, baby, only you I see. Feels like I'm going insane, and only you can save me. Feels like I'm drowning in ocean's blue. Baby, come on, baby, come on, let's go. I'm losing control over lights in this place. Keep jumping around, all I see is your face. But you're moving closer, no time to escape. Your hand on my shoulder shoots me into space, and I can't deny how badly I need you now. 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 You take away my breath now, boy. Don't you dare steal my heart now, boy. I know you're something.
Yeah, we are talking about snakes. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Because, like, a lot of times, at least in my experience, reptiles won't eat right away. Unless, like you said, they're comfortable, so that means he's probably really outgoing. Why'd it have to be snakes? Do you not like snakes? They're cute in their own way. Snakes in hats are the best. Oh my gosh, Foxtrot. I suppose that works. You know, I don't think that they care too much that they don't have arms. Because, I mean, think of all the places they can get into that they wouldn't be able to fit if they had arms to get in the way. Oh my gosh. If you just cut the toes out of it. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess that would work for a sweater for a snake. Like a really tiny sock. But you would need a whole bunch of them because snakes are long. And also, I don't think that they would like wearing a sweater, now that I think about it, because, like, they move because the, like, their feet on the bottom of, like, on the bottom of them, so they probably wouldn't be able to get any traction if they were wearing something like that. I'm just here to rain on everybody's parade, okay? I had to be good at something, and that was it. I'm just here to rain on all the parades. Well, no, it was all the hypothetical, like, you know, they could wear a sweater. But then I'm like, wait a second, if they were wearing a sweater, they would basically be, like, trapped. Like, they'd be completely immobilized because they wouldn't be able to, like, move. But yeah, like Julia said, they'd probably slither out of their clothes. Well, I'm glad I'm not raining on anybody's parade, because I would feel bad if I actually was. I'll definitely joke about it, though. Oh my gosh, a hospital sock sweater. Well, see, like, in theory, they would have grip, but I don't think that they would have traction, because, like, they get their traction from, like, the feet that they have underneath, because, like, they're technically feet, but there's, like, the little ridges that the snakes have underneath. They kind of, like, they work like, I don't know, not quite like a tank, because they don't, like, they don't move on a track, but it's kind of like, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's kind of amusing, because, I agree, they definitely prevent falls, at least as far as, like, slipping, but, if I was wearing hospital socks and I was in the hospital, there is not a single thing anybody could do to keep me from leaving if I wanted to. Like, I would walk straight out of that hospital wearing the hospital socks. No shoes, just those socks. And then I would take the socks off immediately because socks. I hate socks. Socks are like my least favorite thing. And it's funny because like there are a lot of things that I will say are my least favorite thing, and it's silly because it's all like situational, like, you know, this thing got brought up and it's like, oh, no thank you. But then I hate the texture of the rubber on them worse than, yeah, I understand that. Because it's like, it's rubber but it's scratchy and it has no business feeling the way that it does. I mean, you're allowed to have your opinion, Sniper. Is that what this is? I mean, most of my playlist is probably dollar store something, just because I don't use copyrighted songs on my streams. Occasionally there are a couple that get flagged and I don't know why because the playlist says it shouldn't be copyrighted. But, you know, the majority of the songs don't have any sort of copyright. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. And like, it would be one thing if like I didn't go out of my way to find a playlist that had no copyrights. But it's like, you know, if you're gonna say these songs don't have copyrights, they better not have copyrights. That's just kind of the way I see it, though. Or maybe, like, they didn't at the time that it was put together. It's hard to say. Yeah. It's funny, because, like, I mean, I haven't had, like, any actual copyright strikes, thankfully. But, like, there have been a lot of times when, like, bits and pieces of my stream will be muted. Which I'm fine with it being muted, but like don't give me warnings about copyright if nobody's gonna be able to hear it anyway. Because like, if you want to mute the recording, go for it, but don't bother telling me about it. Like, I don't care as long as we're not unintentionally stealing somebody else's music. Oh my gosh, I had that happen when I was playing Portal 2. Because, like, I finished it, and the closing song, it basically muted that whole song. Oh no. Did I say Portal or Portal 2? I meant Portal 2. And actually, I don't know if it muted the song from the first Portal game or not. Probably have to check on YouTube, because I think I uploaded it there. Wait, no, I take that back. We didn't play Portal. We just played Portal 2. Yeah, I mean, because there's a chance maybe the songs are copyrighted, but I think they're probably just something that sounds similar. It's a tricky one. I really like Pythons, just because they have so many different color morphs. Let's see. I also like garter snakes, because we have those around here, and they're cute. Let's see what else. We also have corn snakes. They're fun. That's awesome, occultist. Those are adorable, Julius. Because, like, I don't know, it's funny because they'll play dead. That's the funniest thing. And, like, I know they do it because they're stressed and, like, they think they're in danger. So, like, that part kind of sucks. But, I don't know. I agree, though. They're cute. For a second, Foxtrot, like, I think I read your message wrong, and I thought you were asking if it was a furry snake. And I'm like, I don't think that such a thing exists. But, yeah, I'm curious. I understand. Because it's like, I don't know if I'm dyslexic or not, but like, I don't know. I think it's normal for people to have trouble with lowercase d, b, p, and q, right? Like, they're all the same letter. Who wouldn't have trouble with that? I don't know if I saw your typo or not. Oh. See, it's funny, because, like, my mind just kind of unscrambled that. So, I don't know. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie Lone Wolf, and I appreciate that you're not sharing spoilers, because I really don't want to ban anybody for that. For anybody who's curious, that is an instant ban on this channel. We don't allow any type of spoilers, because spoilers suck. We need a special hammer for that. I might need to make, like, maybe a band scythe emote? I don't know. Oh no! Oh no. Oh, that's good. Because this is kind of what I had in mind, just like a little bit more, I planned on leaning on the sword being a little more drastic, but it was gonna look a little bit too questionable, I think, so I'm kind of like, not today. Maybe not with Kurisu. What? They haven't? I mean, because the banhammer is just a thing, like that's a common term. The band scythe would be just because that's Kurisu's weapon of choice, but probably not anything else beyond that. Like, I don't know, I might make a band hammer for Zenmi, but I don't know. That's really dumb, Lone Wolf. You should be allowed to go to movies without them if you want. That's horrible. Like, you know, it's funny, because I wanted to see that too, because he... Like, I don't necessarily want to say he's a villain, because he's kind of like... Like, I don't want to go into details, because I haven't seen the movie, but, like, I remember him being involved in the Spider-Man universe during, like, one of the arcs or something, so... No details there, but... Like, I would kind of like to see the movie because of that, though. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Like, people should be allowed to make their own opinions on everything. Even if their opinion is, like, quote-unquote wrong. Like, they're allowed to have whatever opinion. And, like, it's whatever if somebody's, like, trying to be like, you know, hey, have you considered this or that? Just sort of sharing facts. Like, to maybe convince somebody, hey, you know, maybe it would be better to consider this. But, like, that person is still allowed to have whatever opinion they want. And, like, when I say things like that, I mostly, like I said before, I don't try to be political, especially on stream, but, like, there are opinions that are probably better to have than others. And everybody's allowed to decide which opinions those are, but, you know. So I don't know if it was something that was against the continuity or not, because I haven't seen the movie. Because, like, there's a chance that maybe it's an alternate universe or something, or it could be something where it was just, I don't know, because I've never really read the Spider-Man comics in depth, but I remember watching the 90s animated series, like, late 90s, early 2000s, and that, to my understanding, actually followed the comics pretty closely. I don't know if it was, like, perfect, but yeah. And yeah, I can agree with Julius on that one. Like, it's not necessarily that he's intentionally meant to be a villain, kind of a villain created by circumstance, I guess. Yeah, I agree, occultist. Like, the one movie that comes to mind is, what was it? I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I haven't watched, I apologize if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I haven't seen Encanto or Turning Red, but I know that people were blowing up on the internet because of both of them. And, like, a lot of times when that happens, I will end up not watching a movie. Like, another example, I've literally never seen Frozen, just because there was too much of a hype, and I'm kind of just like, no, thank you. It was just, it was too much, so I didn't want to see it. Because, like, it's going to sound kind of counterintuitive, but generally, if a lot of people like something, it's not usually something that I really enjoy. Just because, like, stories that everybody likes are usually not very interesting. Or, like, they're just really stereotypical feel-good movies where, like, everything just lines up perfect at the end and everybody's happy. But I don't know, life doesn't always work like that. I might look into it. Because, like, based on the things that I've read about it, just because everybody is all about spoilers on the internet, like, it seems like it probably has a story that's worth watching at least once, but I just haven't yet. Yeah, something like that. Because, like, I've done the same thing with a handful of anime series too. Like, I'm trying to think of one because it's been a while since I've watched something that was popular that I just didn't want to. Like, a great example, I've literally never watched Naruto because it's just had too much of a hype. And, like, at one point I tried to, but Naruto as a character is just so annoying because I can't see watching, like, just parts of the series. Because, like, there are a lot of people who are like, oh, it gets better once they have Naruto Shippuden, and I'm like, that may be the case, but I won't know what's happening up to that point if I don't watch the first part. So I've never watched it. And then, let's see, I agree, Tangled wasn't bad. And like, I think Moana was good, but I was disappointed because like, it was funny because they made it out like the pig character was going to have a bigger role, but it was all about the chicken, which is fine because the chicken was great. But, yeah. No, you're good, Sniper. It happens. You know, it's funny because I kind of grew up under a rock, so oh my gosh. Thank you for gifting the sub, Lone Wolf, and congratulations, Julius. You should have access to some more emotes now. Yeah, Disney is all about their stupid birds. And I don't mean that like saying that birds are stupid. I mean like Disney is all about making bird characters that are dumb. And I don't understand why. Like, I'm sure it's probably just for comic relief, but like just make birds that are not that stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just gonna stop rambling. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. So, I knew that he had voiced a lot of the animal characters, but I didn't realize he voiced all of them. I'm not surprised, though. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. Oh my gosh. You're not wrong, though. Like, it's crazy the things that some people get paid for as far as voice acting. But, like, at the same time, there are a lot of people who I think sort of devalue voice actors. Because it's like, they think that, oh, it's just this person who is, like, just talking into the mic. But there's so much more to it, because, like, you're not just talking into the mic, you're actually acting. Like, you are basically creating the whole vibe for that character, and people think there's just nothing to it. And, like, it's not something that I do, but just based on the things that I've seen online and read, like, it just seems like There's a lot that goes into it that people don't appreciate. Yeah, it's funny because one of my favorite voice actors, it's stupid because I don't even know his name, but the guy who voiced Zim from Invader Zim is like one of my favorite voice actors. He's hilarious. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think of others. The show with the Badgers. Are you talking about the show with the beavers? I don't know about a show with badgers. Now I want to know about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Angry Beavers. I didn't know he was on that show. It makes sense, though. I'm guessing he was probably, like, the angrier of the two, just based on his voice acting style. What? See, I never really watched a whole bunch of The Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which is actually really surprising, because, like, in my opinion, the humor on that show was amazing, but, like, I don't know why I didn't watch that. I'm guessing I probably wasn't allowed to, or, like, it's not that I wasn't allowed, but yeah, he does. Um, huh. I don't know. You know, I've heard of My Gym Partner's a Monkey, but I've never watched it. I think that was out during a period when I was too mature to watch cartoons. You know that age group. But kind of gotten over that. Like, cuz cartoons are just so much more entertaining than, like, I don't even want to, like, I don't know, like, quote unquote reality TV isn't my thing. I've never liked it. I'm also not really into romantic comedies or anything of that nature because they're just not funny. Like, you would think that something with comedy in the title would be amusing. I'm not sure if he does or not, Sniper. Because when I watched Beastars, I actually watched the English sub. So, when I was watching, it was with the Japanese voice actors. I mean, I would say the story wasn't horrible. Like, I've seen better stories. But, like, if you look at everything at face value, it's not really that bad. But, I mean, I guess that said, it's not really appropriate for children either, so a bit of a disclaimer there, I guess. That's fair, occultist. So, like, I don't know. Like, I know that anybody who's seen it will probably try to argue with me on this, but, like, I would say it's kind of like a more adult version of Zootopia. Like, based on the themes and, the story in general. Like I said, that's like really sort of dumbing it down because there is a lot more complex stuff going on than just that. Just because, I mean, like I said, it is definitely aimed more towards adults, so a lot of the themes are less appropriate. Yeah, I agree. Because it's like, you know, yeah, that stuff exists, but you don't really need it for a story to be good. And, like, I don't know, the only reason that I could see to justify would be, like, if it was a story showing how, like, somebody dealt with whatever thing came about, but usually people just use it for, like, the drama, and it doesn't really help anything, and, like, has no reason to be included. Yeah, I agree. That is why most of the shows I watch are cartoons. Just because, like, I don't need my entertainment to be serious. I just need it to be amusing and enjoyable. Because, like, isn't that the point of entertainment? Is to enjoy yourself and not feel bad about like whatever is happening on screen. Let me try to think of a few. Yeah, I agree. Because I remember back when that first came out, like the original, and I don't know if maybe all the episodes weren't available yet and I just didn't realize, but I never finished it. But then they released the remake on Crunchyroll, and the cursed version. I don't know. I would assume so, but I don't know. But the remake is actually really good. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. I never knew that. And Sniper. I wouldn't say that that series really has a ton of action. Like, it's not like, you know, like the typical shonen sort of series where there's a bunch of fighting or anything like that, but there's some action. Hey, how's it going, Tiger? I can draw you a persona. Give me one moment and I can put my commission info on screen if you want to take a screen cap. In addition, give me one moment and I can also link my Facebook page if you want to send me a message there. It'll probably send you an auto response once you send the message, but I will respond to any questions that you have as soon as I get the opportunity.
Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you.
Also, Tiger, I saw that you followed my channel, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, that was my commission pricing. But yeah, I really appreciate that you're here, and yeah, you're awesome. Yeah, I agree with you, Occultist. Their fights are pretty silly. Never heard of that one, Occultist, but it sounds entertaining. You know, I've never seen that one. Cause like, I've heard that it has a good story, but I've also heard that like, it's really rough.
But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking your face.
You know, that's another one I haven't seen. Is admittedly the only Studio Ghibli series, or not series, but movie I've watched is Spirited Away, which, like, it's a really great movie, and like, I've always meant to watch the others, but I just haven't yet. You're fine, Sniper. No need to apologize. Life happens. Awesome. I'll check it out once the stream's over. Thanks, Tiger. What's that, Lone Wolf? Yeah, you're welcome. My gosh, thank you, Lone Wolf. I really appreciate that. Sorry about that. That's gross, Sniper. Why would you try to use cheese as a repellent? It doesn't work. It just makes everything smell bad. You can't sniper. Crimes are bad. That's when I realized I hadn't drawn Kurisu's eyes yet. Sorry, guys. What expression do we want? Yay, frogs! Oh no, that's a lot of cheese. Sniper's here starting the party with our rave frogs. That's exciting. I think Lone Wolf started the party last time. Now we have Lone Wolf eating a bunch of ramen. Julia's here with the ramen and the oh no's. So many things. Hard part is getting the eyes in the right spot. You'd think it wouldn't be that, but it is. Closer. And the other thing with digital art, like, when it comes to making adjustments, I always say, like, make an adjustment in a direction that's, like, 2 or 3 times more than what you think you need. Because, like, a lot of times that ends up being closer to right than whatever adjustment you would have made. Because, like, when you've been staring at a drawing for hours, you kind of get blind to the mistakes after a while. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and flip this and see if I have anything crazy going on. Okay, rotate canvas, flip horizontal. I mean, the head's kind of weird, but like, everything else seems mostly fine.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
See you later, Julius. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Also, Sniper, I was trying to think of different anime series you might like. I don't know if you've watched it or not, but have you seen Blue Exorcist? I think that might be one you'd like. It's an anime. I would, like, as far as the type of content, like, I would kind of compare it to, like, Demon Slayer a little bit. Like, the animation is a little bit less intense, I think, but it's a good story. But, like, it's not like, I don't know, like, it's also shorter. Hey, how's it going, Foxtrot? I hate when I can't get the eyes right. It's a bit closer, I guess. Oh, that's exciting. Ramen is always fun. Just rotate this whole piece here. Awesome. Yeah, like, I think when I say it's a short series, I think the main part of the series has like maybe 24 episodes, I think. And then there's also like a second sort of like side series kind of that has like maybe another 12 or 24 episodes, I don't know. But like it's nothing crazy like trying to think of a longer series. Like it doesn't have a million episodes like One Piece or Bleach or anything like that. I'm not familiar with Servant. But yeah, I'd say the genre probably fits in with Fire Force. Another one, if you liked Fire Force, I would recommend Soul Eater. It was written by the same author. Yay, Evie! Yay! Yeah, I'm still really excited that I got to make that flag. Yay, Rave Frogs! Foxtrot is starting the party again. I feel like I'm gonna have to adjust all of this down a little bit or I'm not gonna get what I need in the image. I guess I don't need the ears to be there, but I like that better. Okay, that would probably explain it. I don't usually read manga just because, I don't know, like it's less accessible in some aspects than anime. Because like, personally, if I was going to read manga, I would prefer to have like an actual paper version rather than like a digital copy online. So, that's just me, so... Hmm. I don't know what Mecha Kurisu would look like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Occultist says justice is blind, not deaf. I don't know why I'm so amused by that. Why are you apologizing, Foxtrot? It's fine. See, I have mixed feelings about the feel of paper. Because, like, especially during the winter, like, my hands usually get kind of dry. So I don't like to touch anything when my hands are dry. Because, like, it just feels really gross. Like, because when your hands are dry, they're more rough and they, like, grab onto every surface imaginable, except for the ones that are really smooth. Mechanical ears, oh my gosh. Yeah, paper cuts are the worst. Actually, I take that back. You know what's worse than paper cuts? Cardboard cuts. Because they're just like paper cuts, except they're thicker and deeper. And, like, the same thing though, like, you don't usually notice them until you're like, I don't know, until you're bleeding all over the place because they are worse than paper cuts. Yeah, like, I don't know, like an example, like the cardboard on a cereal box, those, like, that's the worst because those edges are so sharp if you're not paying attention. Which, like, I've only had that happen maybe once, but, like, you really need to be careful. Are you saying it's doing a robot voice now, Sniper? Or it was? If it is, you might just need to refresh your screen. I don't know. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because that usually means that there's a connection issue, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was still running smoothly. Okay, I figured, but then I just wanted to make sure because we've had miscommunications about connection issues in the past. Yeah, I understand that, occultist. I'm like the least coordinated person on the planet, unfortunately, so every day's an adventure. I'll leave it at that. Like, oh no.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yup. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. They saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Look like you guys are having fun in chat. It's okay to simp in public, it's fine. Like I've said before, this is a safe space. There's no judgment here. You're fine. Oh my gosh, occultist. That's too much. So I keep zooming out because I'm trying to make sure that my proportions are right, because the perspective is kind of interesting with this one. Like, I ended up making the perspective more interesting than I meant to, so just trying to make sure everything is right. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. But yeah, that episode was like really... Which I guess leads me to another point. Adventure Time is actually probably one of my favorites. Because like, it starts off really, you know, sort of happy-go-lucky nonsense, and then it actually gets really deep. And I mean, like, they have humor and everything throughout. Like, that doesn't change a lot, but yeah, it's actually a really interesting show. I was bummed when they ended it, but I appreciate that they kind of like tied up all the loose ends, because with a series like that, it's really hard to do. But like, they actually... Yeah, I agree, Foxtrot. Yeah, there's just so much going on with that series that the way that it concluded was actually really amazing, because, like I was saying, they actually pulled everything together, and like everything made sense in the end. Why can I not draw this circle? Hey, welcome to chat, Lydia. Yeah, circles are the bane of my existence. Awesome. Well, you have a good sleep, Lydia. Yay, ears! Yeah, it's funny, because the ears are actually one of the parts I off and on have the most trouble with. Because I always draw them too big, and I don't know why. Like, I try really hard not to, but they always end up too big, and I have to redraw them. Kurisu's ears are really not supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be, like, box proportion. Oh my gosh, occultist. And like, I'll agree, big ears are good when they're supposed to be big, but they're not good when they're not supposed to be big, because then it just looks really awkward. Oh my gosh, so many frogs. Oh my gosh, Foxtrot. Well, I mean, like, when it comes to big ears, like, it makes sense. Like, I'll use, like, a fennec fox as an example, because proportionally their ears are freaking huge. So it makes sense to have a character that is a fennec fox that has large ears, or, like, an African serval, or a bat, like, you know, different species that usually have really big ears. But, like, let's say you have, like, what's something with really small ears? Well, now I have to because I started. Yes, so otters. Like, if you had an otter character that had really big ears, that would look really, really odd. Like, very odd. Like, I'm just imagining an otter with, like, these huge, like, I don't know, like, these huge elephant ears. And it's really silly. I think a big ear otter would be scary. Yes, it would be terrifying. Like, if I saw an otter with like these huge ears, I don't think I would ever want to see an otter again. Like, I'd just be like, oh no, the otters are coming, get them away from me. Oh no! The giant otter with giant ears. No, not the otters! Oh, I saw that, and she's sinking all the boats. It's great.
So cliche. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You
Great.
got fire burning, right there in your eyes. But when you got
Use this piece of the tail because it intersects weird with all the other pieces. Yeah, so one thing that I always kind of try to pay attention to when I'm drawing also is like, well, I'll go back up so that it's there. Like right here, where like all these lines sort of intersect. Zoom in. I try to avoid that, especially when like things are not like literally touching, because like it just makes it look like things are part of other things when they aren't. So just a random thing. But yeah, I'm gonna erase that because it doesn't look great. And we're gonna make Kurisu's tail thicker, because that just seems like the right thing to do. Yeah. Because, like, lengthwise, Kurisu's tail is about the same length as her body. Or, like, half, I guess. I guess it depends on the angle. But, like... Yeah, I guess probably a little more than half the length of her body. Yeah, having more tail also means I have to draw less background, so I'm not complaining there. Life hack. So, I know you're talking to Sniper, but like, I've never watched Steven Universe, but a lot of people have recommended it. What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it worth watching? 10? Okay. Yeah, I might look into it. Made her tail a little bit too thick. Just gonna adjust this one a little bit. Don't oversell it. I mean, like, I don't know. I understand, because I definitely oversell the shows that I really enjoy. But that said, I'm really, really particular about the shows that I consider good. So, like, being a little bit biased, I would say that the shows I recommend are actually worth watching. Like, because there are a lot of people who'll be like, oh, this show is so great, and then it's not. I don't have an example immediately, unfortunately, so I don't know, but yeah. That's cool that those themes are covered. Not to mention all the Dragon Ball references. Oh my gosh. I was trying to figure out what was missing, but it's Kurisu's ponytail. I don't know how I could forget that. So I think I feel like her head is slightly big, but with that angle it kind of works. I don't know. But yeah, I think I zoomed in a little bit too far. So I think this is probably it for tonight. I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. Sorry, just gonna read these messages real quick before we go. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But yeah, thank you, Foxtrot, and I will see everybody hopefully on Friday when I come back. I plan on hopefully having some more cards finished by then. If you guys haven't already, please consider following my channel as well as, one second, if you want to follow me on Facebook. That's usually where I upload my finished artwork, because like I do have my other sites, but Facebook is the only place that I have uploaded any of my tarot card designs. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. I'm gonna see real quick if we have anybody to raid. Go ahead and raid Mander Monster. So we'll go ahead and get our raid set up. Right now they are... Actually, so looks like they're playing Stray right now, unless you guys want to go to Dark's channel, because he's working on art right now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Dark, because that makes a little more sense to shift from art to another art channel, so we'll get that set up. Yeah, if you guys could, please do me a favor and refresh once we get to Dark's channel, as well as give him a follow if you haven't already. But yeah, thanks again, and have a great night, everyone.